Runners on parade, folks, for our big one of the night. The Gain feeds Cuchulainn, the six-pen classic in Ireland. And in one is Wellsburn Dan, which is owned by Damien O'Connell, bred by Anna O'Connell and trained by Tom Lahey. This fella, son of Razzle Dazzle Billy and Kilcloney Wine. Number 2 then is St. Mullen's Pride, owned by Pat Mullet from Burris, trained by himself and bred by Michael Pickett and Kilnick. St. Mullen's Pride, the son of True Honcho, and in between 3 here is Wonderwag, which is owned by Eddie Brophy, trained by Seamus Graham, a daughter of Brett Lee and Coolavani Kate, was bred down in Castle Island by Noel Brown. In 4 then we have Fleeting Image here coming in as reserve into this race, and Fleeting Image, a really talented stayer, trained by Dolores Ruth for John Kelleher, son of Headbound and Dear Prudence. 5 in this race is Express Trend, the favourite, owned by Brendan Keogh, trained by Ian Riley, a daughter of Kiwa Sweet Tray and Express Miss. She'd love to be on the inside, but what a powerful finisher she is. And number 6 here is Moment in New York, which is trained by Henning Olsen for Anthony Hawk, a daughter of Westmeath Hawk and that great bitch Dead Set. Now, Moment in New York also made her 6-pen debut in the first round here, and she has made a highly promising start. The bell goes. In 1 Wellsburn Dan, 2 St. Mullen's Pride, 3 Wonderwag, 4 Fleeting Image, 5 Express Trend, and 6 is Moment in New York. Here now behind traps. And away they goes. Number 1 out fast, Wellsburn Dan, but 4 Fleeting Image shoots to the front. 3 going up well. Wonderwag now moves into second as they go around the second bend with 4 the leader here. That's Fleeting Image. 3 Wonderwag in second, and then comes 1 Wellsburn Dan. 6 on the outside, Moment in New York, and Express Trend has got onto the rail, but she's back in 4th place now as they head down the far side with Fleeting Image, the reserve, coming in this one, going on by 2.5 lengths. Wonderwag second, Wellsburn Dan putting in a run there, and Express Trend just beginning to motor, can't get through. She's waiting for that inside slot, as leading for home is Fleeting Image in front from 1 Wellsburn Dan. Express Trend is not going to get there, and Fleeting Image, the reserve, takes the top prize here from 1 Wellsburn Dan, and 5 Express Trend is third. The time not yet displayed for this one, but well, Fleeting Image wasn't in the final this morning, and only through tragic circumstances does Fleeting Image get into the race and wins it for Dolores Ruth and owner John Kelleher. Fleeting Image does it well. He showed very good pace to take it up around those opening bends and the fight catching from there, and well, nothing could haul him in. So Fleeting Image, the winner of the 2011 Cuchulainn. The result for the winner, that is Fleeting Image. Second, number 1 Wellsburn Dan. Third, number 5 Express Trend, and fourth, number 3 Wonderwag. The time 41.76.
Fleeting Image, after coming into the final, in fairness to the dog, he ran too well last week. That was his problem. He ran up the backside of a dog on a couple of occasions and lost ground at vital points, and that was probably the main reason he didn't qualify. But tonight got back in and really made the most of his chance.
Yes, he did. He made a great opportunity, trapped out in front, but he got in under some sad circumstances, and I would like to pass on my condolences to the Matthews family. But the dog ran a great race. Track is it is a bit tight for him. He's such a big dog, and he struggles a little on the bends, but he got a great break tonight and was able to take control from a very early stage, so he was able to handle it much better. But last week I thought he was so unlucky not to get through, but he proved like he could really do it tonight, and absolutely delighted with him.
He was a dog that has shown a lot of pace in his past. He had some fantastic 4-bend form. I remember his first 6-bend race in Shelburne Park. He checked badly, didn't know where the hair was. It was all new to him, but he still got up to win in a fast time. He's clearly a dog from the start. Looked like he'd been a real 6-bend star.
Yeah, he looked like that. John had done a great job on him, and he looked after him really well. But he's just learning all the time and progressing all the time. And the more racing he's getting, he's a very, very young dog even to have over the distance. He was only 2-year-old when he was first put over the 750. For such a big dog, that was a huge ask. But he's a top-class greyhound.
And again, we'll be focusing on all the top 6-bend events in the future, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. He'll, run in. We'll give him a little break now. That was the plan until we got called in to run in the final. We hadn't even run him in the consolation. We said we'd give him a break, but we'll give him a break now, and then we'll campaign him for all the big stakes.
Fair play, you don't often see it in the staying business. Normally they come from behind or big runs, out and gone, naming the game where it was 525 up to 750, a class act. it's a top class performance and well entitled. Like he was very unlucky to go out in the semi-finals anyway. Ran very, very well last week. As I said earlier, I thought he didn't maybe run the track that well, was moving a bit wide last week, but once he was out and gone, fairness, Seamus Graham's bitch, the two bitch put in a good rattle down the back. I thought she might even come, and in the one dog, like top class final. Best of luck to all concerned and the winner as well. The top class performance.
And so now another look at it here. As we see number 1 coming out well, Wellsburn Down. 4 also, Fleeting Image, and he shows in front into the opening corner. Look at 5 Express Trend back in 5th, waiting until she can get the rail. She won't run until she gets onto that inside rail. But down the far side, Fleeting Image in front. Wonderwag is in a good position in 2nd. Wellsburn Down is in a really brilliant position at this stage and looked to have a fantastic chance as he went down the far side. But it's Fleeting Image, not easily caught, this fellow. He was caught last week in the semi-finals, but he's obviously in much better condition on this occasion. And out front now with number 1, Wellsburn Down, looks a real live threat off the last. And here's Express Trend coming past Wonderwag, but no further progress from her. And it's number 4, that's Fleeting Image, wins it, holds on from Wellsburn Down, who is again finding that bit extra in the closing yards. So another very exciting finish to the Gain Feeds Corn Cuchulainn here.